Hi, welcome back to the Off Plan Show. My name is Miri Okoto, and today we want to talk about real estate. Now, there's so many things you need to know about real estate in order for you to become profitable in the business. Now, real estate is a wonderful asset. There's a reason why so many millionaires use real estate as their vehicle to wealth. Now, real estate can be a wonderful hedge against inflation. And not just that, real estate can help you reduce your taxes. Real estate can also create a wonderful passive income, be it your return on your investment or overall capital growth, or as some would like to say, capital appreciation. Now, here are five key concepts that you need to understand as a real estate investor in order for you to become profitable. Now, I'll break them down so that you can understand them. There are so many things in the real estate business, and we can't be able to know everything about the market. But if you can follow these key concepts, then you'll always make money in the real estate business. Number one, let's begin, is location. Now, you must have heard this before. Real estate is all about location, location, location. And that's true. Now, when you invest in a real estate project or a real estate property, you just don't invest in real estate just because it's a property. No, you have to understand the location. And you have to understand, why are you investing in this property in that particular location and overlooking all those other locations in that city. So there are several ways you can make money with real estate by understanding the location. For example, investing in a property that's near the beach. You'll always make money because the capital appreciation is going to go up. Number two, investing near a park or near a big facility or structure like a mall or downtown. This will always ensure that your property is always rented and you get the maximum capital appreciation. Now, when you invest in real estate, you have to invest in a location that's going to make you money. Location is a concept that you need to internalize and understand in order for you to make money. Because if you don't invest in great locations, then you don't get to make money in real estate. On the flip side, real estate can become a great liability if you don't get the best location. So you have to get a location where you can easily rent your property and you can easily sell your property. So do enough research to understand how to strategically invest in great locations when it comes to real estate. Number two, the second concept that we want to discuss today is the numbers. And what do I mean by the numbers? When I say numbers, you need to understand your down payment, your monthly payment, your mortgage interest, your expected ROI, and expected capital appreciation. So you need to run up all those numbers. When you get into an investment, remember, real estate is a long-term commitment, right? So when you put your interest forward that you want to invest in real estate, make sure you understand the down payment. Make sure you have enough for the down payment. Make sure even when you put the down payment, you can be able to pay the monthly installment, right? If that's off plan. If you're going to buy a ready property, then you have to speak to the banks. Make them understand your financial situation. Know how many years you'll need to pay off your property and how much you need to pay for the principal and for the interest. So many investors, you know, aren't able to make money in their real estate investment because they didn't run up the numbers. They had high expectation for their property, and it turns out the property didn't, exceed their expectation. So always keep your expectation low and try as much as possible to make the property give you as much as possible, right? So invest in real estate and run the numbers correctly. In doing so, you won't be caught off guard because you understand everything about the property in which you're investing. So this is a great concept that you need to start practicing and start understanding in order for you to make money. So we've talked about location and the numbers. Also, another thing about the numbers is you need to scale your real estate portfolio, right? Real estate is a game of numbers, right? It's a game of numbers. You can't just buy one property and think that you've made it and you're now going to be a millionaire. You need to keep on adding more units. You need to be leveraging, and you need to be selling your property and acquiring more property. Remember, older properties don't yield as much return on investment as newer properties, especially here in Dubai. So always keep on investing in more real estate. That's how you grow your wealth. Don't just buy one asset and say, that's it. Okay? Real estate, the only way you can profit in real estate and create true passive income is by investing in multiple units, right? Buy several units, and that's going to create your passive income. So real estate is also about scaling. So that's what I mean by the numbers. Number three is time. Now, this is a concept that so many people don't talk about. When you invest in real estate, you need to factor in time, okay? And what I mean by that is you need to understand when to enter the market and when to exit the market. So many real estate investors just invest in real estate and they have no idea or understanding of how time plays a crucial role in in real estate. So you need to give your investment time to grow, right? There are so many people who enter the market late and exit the market too early. If you do that, you're not going to make money because, first and foremost, you've lost money by entering the market late. So you're missing on that capital appreciation. And when you sell your property too early, you again missing on that capital appreciation that would have accrued if you left your property to, grow in its value, right? So don't enter a property investment too late and don't sell it too soon. So you need to be aware of your entry and exit strategy in the real estate business. For profitable real estate investment, you need to enter at an off-plan stage, right? That's before the property has been completed or even before it started. So you need to invest when the property is still being constructed. Americans call it pre-construction, right? In this way, you'll realize this capital appreciation. So that's really, really important. Always add in the factor of time. And this is a great concept that so many people don't practice, but you need to know how to use time to your advantage, right? So that you don't lose money in real estate. Now, number four is demand and population. Now, you need to know where the population of the city is moving towards, right? Because population drives real estate, okay? So, know when the demand will rise and which areas this will benefit, okay? So, when you invest in real estate, so many people don't have the understanding of how population really, really drives the real estate business. Imagine you've invested in a great location by the beach. It's white sand and, you know, beautiful sunset. And then there's nobody there, right? The beach is totally empty, the area is totally empty, and there's no development there. You just have one beautiful looking villa there. Well, when are you going to get your return on your investment? When are you going to get your capital appreciation? So you need to understand where the population is going to and which areas it's going to benefit. So, as much as location plays a great role, it is not the only concept you need to understand. You also need to understand the concept of population, right? There could be a factory open somewhere, a big company just opened business in a certain location, so people are moving there. So you stand to gain more by investing in that area. So you need to invest in an area where you see a constant and steady trend in population. Another reason why people are investing in Dubai is because they understand that the population is steadily growing. And it's not just any kind of population. These are young people who are ready to work and ready to start a family who are moving to Dubai. If today you came to understand that Dubai will never surpass, say 4 million people, then that's going to change your perception about the real estate market here in Dubai. But since we understand that we've created an amazing city here in the Middle East, then more people are going to want to move in here. So that means the population will rise, and that's just going to drive real estate up even more. So you need to have an understanding of where the population is going. And the best way to know where the population is growing to is by paying attention to what the government is saying, right? For example, the government just announced the biggest airport in the world in the Al Maktoum airport. So people are moving towards that area. We're seeing mega developments towards that area. Emar just launched the Oasis. We have the Expo Valley in that area. We have the Palm Jebel Ali towards that area. So people are moving towards that area, okay? Because that's the next best thing. That's where the next population is moving to. So you need to understand the concept of population and the concept of demand and how that drives up the value of your property. Adding on to that, if you have an area that's already reached its peak in population and demand, you best stay away from that area and move to a new area, because you're going to get fresh uh, capital appreciation and capital growth. Uh, a great example is now downtown. Downtown has, I don't want to say reached its peak, because it's still growing, because Dubai is relatively a young city, but downtown has realized, excuse me, amazing capital appreciation. So it's really high. But there are other areas which are now, you know, receiving tremendous demand, tremendous growth in population, and you can have great return on your investment. And to add on that, you're going to buy at a lower price per square foot. So that further increases your profit in that project. So these are key concepts that you need to understand. Pay attention to what the government is saying. Pay attention to the global, scene around the world, so that you understand how real estate behaves and how you can make money in the real estate business. For example, in Palestine and Ukraine and all these other places where it's just been torn apart by war, the population is fleeing these areas, right? So for now, it wouldn't make sense putting a lot of money in real estate investment in that area, right? Because you may or may not make your profit in that area. So I'm just trying to drive the point home by creating that contrast so that you can understand. Yeah. So population is moving from those areas and coming towards the Middle East and Dubai. So people are willing to pay more to relocate to these areas because it's safer and the population is booming. So that just is going to drive the price for real estate even higher. So population and demand is an interesting concept if you want to make profit in the real estate business. And furthermore, if you can predict where the demand and population is going to, then you can always make money. And number five, the last concept that you need to understand in order for you to make the best real estate investment is trust. Now, real estate is a relationships game, right? Real estate is a relationships game, because without trust, the location wouldn't matter. Without trust, the numbers wouldn't matter. Time that you put in on the real estate project wouldn't matter. Population and demand wouldn't matter. So you need to have trust in the real estate business in order for you to become profitable. And there just has to be mutual trust between the buyer and the seller. Now, what do I mean by that? The reason why you invest in a real estate project is because you trust the developer to complete their projects on time and give you a quality product, right? And the real estate developer completes and constructs their project and gives you a great payment plan because they trust that you're going to pay. Same applies with the bank. They give you a great mortgage and great installments because they trust you're not going to default on your payment. So there has to be mutual trust in the real estate business, okay? And that just doesn't go to mean you need to just trust somebody and have faith in them. That also means you need to trust a developer. If you don't trust a developer, stay away from their projects, right? So many investors, especially here in Dubai, they just buy property blindly. They don't know the developer. They don't even understand the broker's mindset very well, and they just buy a real estate investment just like that. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to trust that developer that you're investing, the company that you're putting your money on. A quick example is that I wouldn't buy a penthouse from a company that's just good at making, townhouses, right? Because I know I want a penthouse. And I wouldn't go and demand a penthouse from a company that's great at building townhouses. Okay, so these are two different products, even though each of these developers could be great. But if I want a specific product, I need to go to a specific developer, right? So you need to work with people who are trustworthy, and you need to invest in companies that are reputable and you can trust. And this way you will never lose money. You're always going to make money because you know that you can trust their brand, you can trust the ideas of this company, and you can trust their product, right? And also, you should only work with brokers that you trust in the real estate business. The only way to do this is by having a one-on-one meeting. Understand if this broker is the right person to represent you and your property, right? So always encourage to, have mutual understanding and meetings with your brokers to create this rapport and trust. Because if you don't have a great relationship with at least one or two brokers, then you're never going to scale in the real estate business. It's just a given. If you don't have people on your side, in your corner, who truly want to see you win, you're never going to make money in the real estate business because they're just going to be, loyal to themselves and selfish for their own personal gains. So you need to work with brokers who truly want to see you succeed, because when you succeed, they succeed, right? And these brokers are going to help you get the best unit in the market. They're going to help you resell or rent out your property at the highest price per square foot. And they're just going to make your life better overall. Remember, you just can't scale without a broker, yeah? Because, you need to know when to enter the market and when to exit the market. So if you want to really create generational wealth through the real estate business and increase your portfolio, you need to know a broker and, work with somebody that you trust and let them trust you as well. Okay, so these are 5 key concepts that you need to understand in order for you to be profitable in the real estate business. Let's do a quick recap. Location. You have to understand that location is a great concept when you're investing in real estate. All right, do your own research and understand which locations are the best to put your money on. Number 2, you have to understand the numbers. This is another concept that you need to understand. You need to know how much you're putting down and how much you need to expect to get back. Because if you're just, breaking even, then that's not profitable. that real estate is, might as well consider it a loss, because you need to make profit from your real estate. Real estate business is meant for profit, not to break even, not for loss. If you're getting into real estate, it's to make profit, and that's it. All right? No breaking even. It's either profit or profit. Number three is time, which is a wonderful concept. So many investors don't know about this, but time is a great concept. Know when to enter the market, when to exit the market, all right? And know when, how long to hold a property for the most return on your investment. Number four, population and demand. This is a great concept that you need to understand. You need to always follow the population, because with population comes demand and comes money. When they say follow the money, it actually means follow the population in the real estate business. Because you can never go wrong if you can be able to predict where the population is going to. And predicting the population is much, much easier than predicting the market. You don't need to be right in predicting the market. You just need to predict where the population is going to and where the demand is going to, and you can place your money there and you'll always get profit. Remember, you can't predict the market, but you can predict where the population is going. And in that way, you'll always make money in the real estate business. Number five is trust, which is a wonderful concept. And so many investors out there, they don't understand about that. Yeah. So make sure you deal with people who are trustworthy in the real estate business, people who truly are genuine to see you win. And not only the real estate professionals, but also investing in companies, projects, areas, and brands that you trust. If there is no trust, you can't make money off of real estate. That's the only way to scale in the real estate business. Well, that's all that we have for today. My name is Miri Okoto, and this is the Off-Plan Show. I hope that this has been informative for any real estate investor out there who wants to invest in Dubai. And remember, successful people look just like you. Get in touch if you want to invest in Dubai real estate. Thank you very much.